Hi all, this is Sandhya, Associate Professor in AC Department from BVC Engineering College, Odal Revu Autonomous. Now in this session we'll discuss about bistable multivibrator and the classification of bistable multivibrator. As we know, the multivibrator is having two states. Based on those two states, multivibrators are classified into three types as bistable, monostable and stable. So now in this session we are going to discuss about the classification of bistable multivibrator. It is classified into three types. One is the fixed bias, self bias and then Smith trigger. Now we'll discuss about the fixed bias bistable multivibrator. The circuit diagram for fixed bias bistable multivibrator as shown below. Now here, based on the coupling elements, the multivibrators are classified as three types. So now observe the fixed bias bistable multivibrator here. The coupling element is connected from node C to node B here. So that coupling element is a resistor. That means a resistor is going to connect the output of Q1 transistor to the input of Q2 transistor, whereas the resistor R1 is connected to output of Q2 transistor to input of Q1 transistor. So now in this multivibrator, the two coupling elements are resistor. So the output of this bistable multivibrator is nothing but it is in between plus VCC and VCE SAT. How it will be in between plus VCC and VCE SAT? Let us discuss. As we know, if a transistor is there, it is operating in CE configuration. In the CE configuration, the output of a transistor is, let it be, this is the transistor here. If I give the input as 0, from the collector terminal we are going to get the output as VCC, that is the maximum. If the input is 1 from the collector terminal, the transistor is in on condition and the output is nothing but VCE SAT, which is approximately 0. Now let us suppose first let us assume that Q1 is in off condition. Let us assume that Q1 is in off condition and Q2 is in on condition. If Q2 is in on condition, what is the voltage at node D? Voltage at node D is nothing but VCE SAT. And the second case is nothing but, let us suppose if Q1 is in on condition and Q2 is in off condition. So if the Q2 is in off condition, what is the voltage at node D? That is nothing but VCC. So in all the cases, the output of bistable multivibrator is oscillating in between VCE SAT and VCC. So output waveform for bistable multivibrator is nothing but, it is a square wave with the two voltages of VCC and VCE SAT. Now let us discuss about how one transistor is in off, how the other transistor is in on condition. Check. Let us assume that through RC1 resistor I1 current flows, through RC2 resistor I2 current flows, and their coupling elements R1 and R1. Through that coupling element, I am assuming that splitting currents I1 dash and I2 dash are flowing, and through R2 I3 current flows and through R2 I4 current flows. As we know that for the transistor, the three current flows IB1, IC1 and IE1. In the similar way, IB2, IC2 and IE2. Now let us assume, let us suppose I am assuming that I1 is increasing. I am assuming that I1 is increasing. As I1 is increasing, what is the drop across this RC1 resistor? That is I1 into RC1. Therefore, I1 into RC1 goes on increasing. So that increased voltage is passing through R1 resistor to the base of Q2 transistor. Now the base of Q2 transistor, that is VB voltage, is more. If more voltage is applied to VB terminal, then transistor Q2 is in on condition. Q2 is in on condition. If the Q2 is in on condition, so voltage at node D is nothing but VCE SAT. So that VCE SAT is passing through R1 resistor to the base of Q1 transistor. Now the base of Q1 transistor, which is assumed as VA, that is less, that is nothing but VCE SAT. So then the Q1 transistor is said to be in off condition. So by assuming as I1 increases, Q2 will be in on condition and Q1 will be in off condition. Let us assume the second case. What is the second case? Let us suppose I1 is decreasing. I1 is decreasing. As I1 is decreasing, what about the drop across this RC1 resistor? That is I1 into RC1. This I1 into RC1 goes on decreasing. So the decreased voltage is passing through resistor R1 to the base of Q2 transistor. Now the voltage at VB node is nothing but VB values decreases. Now as VB decreases, the Q2 transistor is in off condition. Q2 transistor is in off condition. Now whenever the Q2 is in off condition, the voltage at node D is nothing but VCC. Voltage at node D is VCC. Now that VCC is passing through the R1 resistor to the base of Q1, that voltage at VA is nothing but VCC. Now we know transistor operation. For the base terminal, maximum voltage is there, means the transistor is in on condition. So therefore Q1 transistor is in on condition. So by assuming I1 decreasing, we got the condition that Q2 is in off condition and Q1 is in on condition. So from this we can understand that in the bistable multivibrator, if one transistor is on, other transistor must be in off condition. By assuming the suitable voltage for a suitable voltage across this resistor RC1, we can get either Q1 on, Q2 off, or Q1 half, Q2 on. Thank you.